¿Qué pedo, culeros? Aquí estamos. We're just trying to see, where this is an idea, an idea, something that we're trying to make to reality. We're at the age where shit needs to be put into place because an idea is only an idea. Soy Luis.
Soy Erick.
Soy puto.
Eso ya lo sabemos.
No digas, no se nota.
No, I'm Jason.
Ay, estúpida.
I'm kidding. only at nighttime. Soy puto.
Only yesterday.
Only yesterday.
Yeah. So what happened yesterday?
What happened yesterday?
So, anoche salimos a pedar, güey.
Hay unas fotos ahí que salen.
Hay fotos, videos.
Hay fotos, videos.
Las nalgas y todo, güey.
Hey, fool,
Los
give me your phones.
calzones. Which one?
I got a fire pit over there. We can throw them in there.
Oh, no te haces. Está bien pendejo. Nah, güey.
So, this is going to be a Spanglish podcast.
Yeah. Spanglish y todo.
El homie acá de Tijuas. Right there.
Del
Puro
264.
Tijuas.
Y el otro
Puros
de Tijuas
cholos
right
y
here.
toros.
Actually, we're all from Tijuas.
Fool, literally you too. También todos. Su mamá también.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, güey.
Su mamá de Tijuas
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soy del barrio, güey.
Güey. Yo fui nacido. No nacido.
Te hicieron.
Me hicieron en Tijuas, güey. Puros palos de Tijuas acá, güey.
No, sí, el mío también, puros palitos en Tijuas. ¿Y los tuyos?
Puros palitos de Tijuas. ¿Y qué, güey?
¿Y los tuyos?
Pues, también.
Yo también. Aquí y allá.
Yeah.
Aquí y allá. Pues, sí.
Yo
bien.
por acá. Pues yo por acá, güey. No me.
They started over here and then they ended up over there.
Yeah.
It's all good. They're having a good
Está
night.
bien.
Yeah, güey.
How was yesterday for you guys?
But it was good. We were out together with the homies.
Yeah, todo bien. Todo relax.
Con las morras and
Con
I don't know what else.
True.
No, it was fun. Honestly.
Oh, they don't know what happened yesterday, so. if you
Okay,
guys
well,
wanna-
basically, we went out last night, all right? Downtown, Pound Town, San Diego.
Pound Town.
Say.
With everybody, with all your cousins. Basically, their family, my family, too. It's
Yeah.
fun, yeah. Era como qué, güey? Como
¿Cuántos
9 of
éramos?
us?
Éramos
10?
4,
9?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
You had
11.
4 personas en el carro de este güey.
Yeah, güey,
4
yeah.
con nosotros y
Yo
luego.
tenía como unos 4.
con
Oh,
Chapa.
yeah, güey. Oh, yeah.
11.
So, how many were you guys?
8 plus 3.
8 plus 3.
So we're doing podcast because we
think
don't
it's
know how to do math.
Ya, es lo que estoy diciendo. Creo que es.
Güey,
Sí.
esa madre que hablan de ¿cómo se llama? De Latino Math.
Latino. Oh, yeah.
¿Cuál es
Remember I was
ese?
telling you?
I haven't seen it.
So,
No, it's funny.
básicamente dice que cuando dice la matemática, dice, hey, la matemática de latinos es hacer como caldo en un pinche día en caliente, como tipo así, diciendo que la matemática es diciendo que, hey, what's the logic to us?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, güey.
like guys' math is if you.
Oh, like you can't basically say something like you can't take your girl shopping, but you can spend 7,000 on a new car part.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
You can do
exactly.
that though,
Es
but you
como
can't
de-
take your girl to the store.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Es nada más diciendo que lo lógico, algo como pendejo o algo que hacen esas ciertas personas es eso, pero sin like guys' math is doing this, so. Yeah.
Sí, güey.
Es lo que
Eso.
dicen. Eso.
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 Eso. Pero sí. Digo, anoche me la pasé bien, güey. I was good. Tomé agua, en fin.
¿Y qué pasó, güey?
Ya sé que no entienden lo que estoy diciendo, pero estaba tomando y luego tomé agua, so I'm good. I sobered up. No hangover, tenía que trabajar hoy y pues, I'm good.
¿Tú te pusiste pedo?
Hasta la madre,
I was
hasta la
happy.
madre.
I was happy. I
You
wasn't
wanna get
too
one?
drunk.
I was
That
good.
was
No, by the
good.
time I think estaba cansado, güey. I was tired. I was pretty tired at that point. But I don't even know when we stopped drinking. Do you remember?
I remember, I just know that, me acuerdo que nos subimos y luego bajamos, fuimos a Onyx.
Nos subimos y bajamos.
Went to the
Onyx. No, nos subimos al tercer
Annexation.
Al second floor, yeah, porque son 2 pisos, pero yeah, so we went upstairs and we went downstairs and then we drank again. I remember I bought a shot y luego, wait, me dejaste pagar, y dice, oh, y luego I was like, I got you in the next one, and then you're like, nope. I was my fate, I was trying to take the money
Pinche puto
out.
culero, como dice.
Güey, cada que uno te invita te pones tus moños.
Ya sé, güey. No, nada más digo porque, digo, sí me pichas, güey, pero digo nada más.
Yeah,
te picho cuando
I
quieras.
appreciate it.
Por la siguiente, ¿viste? Las
Te lo
nalgas.
pichó con otra cosa,
Te la
güey.
pago con las nalgas, güey, así.
No, and then we were matching yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
¿Qué, güey?
Yeah, we were
We were
matching.
matching.
Oh, you were, huh?
Yeah.
¿Qué tenías, güey?
No, yo sí. Y la que está usando estos, mira.
Estoy usando esos calzones.
Los mismos de ayer y la foto.
No, son otros.
Yeah, no.
Mismo estilo, diferente color.
Yeah.
Ah, ya miré, güey. Ya miré las pinches nalgas, güey.
Yeah, he was wearing boxers that were the same like same style. It was like
shirt?
like the old like you know how there's like the, how do you call it? It's like droplets and then there's like outline and inline. Es un diseño que tiene.
I need a photo. I need a picture.
No.
I need a picture.
So este güey tiene unos calzones que se miraban como la camisa que estaba usando. Y luego estaba
igualito.
Estaba su morra ahí. Y le digo, güey, creo que tu morra me va a echar el ojo porque me miro como tu verga ahorita todo cubrido.
No la
Ahora la foto, güey.
güey.
Saca la foto, pues. Sí.
¿Quieres que ponga la foto del grupo ahí?
¿Cuál? Oh, yeah.
¿Cómo? ¿Qué? You can do that?
Güey. Sí, güey, puedo poner fotos, güey.
A ver, güey.
Ustedes la van a estar viendo
Hey,
aquí.
güey.
¿Te voy a enseñar una pinche foto de tu calzón?
Oh, you have to see this.
Yeah.
Here.
A ver, ¿cuál es? A ver.
Esa.
O sea, de tu
Oh,
culo,
sí, la
güey.
camisa. Oh, sí.
Sale
Ahí,
la
bonito,
nalga,
mira.
güey. ¿Sí lo viste?
Hasta se te ve la marca de la caca ahí, güey, mira. Y luego ya las nalgas ahí. Fuck, todo quemado el Dylan. Mira, güey, aunque la foto está bien, hasta se ve la sonrisa del pinche Dylan, se ve.
I saw Dylan.
Like,
Yeah,
you
I
can
know,
tell
I know.
that even in this food's smiling, even though the picture's so blurry. That's fucking funny, güey.
Because you fools were cracking up. That's
Dude, the
why.
whole time I was like, saquen la nalga.
I wasn't there. I was by the car.
Yeah.
But by the time I went to go that way, I already seen you fools like that.
Yeah. That shit was funny.
Yeah, that shit was.
It was.
Who took the picture?
That was good. Creo que la chata fue, ¿no?
Chata or Brenda? I think Brenda.
Yeah,
I think Brenda. Yeah, I think Brenda was the one that took it.
Hay nombres que no quieren, they don't want to be in the podcast?
No me han dicho
Or
ni
we're going to be
madres.
changing, well, we haven't said nothing, so.
Well, you know what? I'm good like that. I'm keeping it. Digo, podemos decir si es, yo estoy bien con Brenda. Yo sé que no
Yeah.
es nada, güey.
I mean, we can say.
No, te van a chingar.
Con amor, con amor.
Sí, ya valió verga, te van a.
La digo con amor.
Ah, mi
ya,
esposa también está bien.
Sí.
Well, I'm gonna say that for some. We can use nicknames. How about that? Like
That's fine. Yeah.
you said chata.
We can
That's
say like
fine.
esconca, la
Esconca.
pendeja.
La que huele a
La
fundido.
pendeja, yeah.
La que tenía de tener el ojo chueco. Todo,
tuerta.
la tuerta.
Hey, you took one for the team last night or what?
Where?
You know how they say that shit with the torta?
¿With the torta?
Yeah.
No.
No, me quedé dormido.
No, shit también, güey.
For real.
All right, so we were supposed to leave like at what? What time did we say we were gonna leave?
9,
And what time did we get there?
10.
Eh,
But we got there.
no,
we got there at 10.
Yeah,
Más.
ganamos más temprano. We got there earlier, pero you put like 20 minutes after. Y luego, pues la otra güey es como a las,
¿No la otra
a
pendeja?
las 11. Well, we started going to the club como a las 11. A las 11 fue cuando
11,
empezamos a ir.
11, sí.
So, pero el tiempo sí voló.
What does the group chat say? I remember it was some funny ass shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, esta
Was-
pendeja.
They were debating between 9, 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
All I know is that I was catching a buzz, and then I kept asking, where the fuck is everybody else at? And you guys kept saying, oh no, fucking Chata's driving around in circles being a dumbass.
Yeah, Dylan was saying that.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah,
He's like,
he was
nah,
like,
stop pendeja. Yeah.
He's like, she's coming up. The car's over there.
You kept saying that like
Yeah,
3
Fool
times.
said that 5 different times. Like, fool, where
Every
the fuck's
single
the
car
at?
that
I
was
like,
driving up.
Pendejo.
He's like, that's her right there. No.
Yeah, he's there. They're like, we're in the white Camry, and I'm like, okay.
Dude, did you guys see? Nah, you guys weren't parked on our side. But basically, this is how it worked. The side that we coming from is a little gate. That's how you get in too, right?
A la popó que
You
estaba.
get a little ticket and
La
then
popó.
the gate.
You
And the
saw
gate
that?
opens. The what?
He put the-
¿No la miraron?
No way.
No, remember when we were walking out, and then there was a fat shit stain right there on the wall? But when we're walking to go out to the club,
Next to your car.
Oh yeah, I do
no,
remember.
this pendejo-
Oh yes, around the corner.
The shit stain,
Around
yeah.
the corner, around the corner.
This was like, no que estaba tapado. I was like, you're fucking stupid. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Because I was like, fuck, ando bien tapado. And I was like, my stomach's hurt like a bitch. And he's like, please,
Se acabó, se acabó.
Yo acá, bien pendejo.
Estaba
sacado.
en
What the
la pared
fuck?
ahí.
And then luego me
manchado.
volteo. Yeah, so no, me
Hold
volteo.
on, I need some chats.
Me volteo. Y hay un pinche pedazo tenía un pedazo de, una mancha de mierda ahí en la esquina. And I was like, what the fuck?
Fool, honestly, when I was taking a piss in the corner, remember when I went to the
Yeah,
corner? I saw the same shit. I'm like, no mames, like who
That's
really does that shit right there? It's like,
That's
they just pull that shit down.
They got their buttholes on command for you.
No mames.
Era el fundido, le hizo para
Fool, I
disparar,
just
no
can't
mames.
believe it. I just can't believe it.
That
I'm like,
shit's
damn, somebody, unless somebody threw up. But other than that, it looks like,
I don't know.
It looks
It
like
didn't look like
cagada.
throw.
Yeah,
Fool,
like,
that's
it looks like you're fundido.
no,
fool.
fool, that shit looks nasty. That shit was fucking funny, man. I cagando de risa, güey, literalmente. That shit was.
And then remember the fucking the lady at the end?
Which one?
The one
She's
that
out.
had the perico?
Oh, la perica.
Perico. She was all...
Dice, no, ustedes necesitan para tomar. Yo ando acá, mira, está todo aquí.
You talked to her?
Sí. Yeah.
That's what she said?
I was like, ¿el Zumba está? She's like, no, ¿sabes qué? Necesito que tomar. Yo aquí ando todo pasándolo bien. I was like, and I looked and I was like, that's why I
wonder what that lady said, the hot dog lady.
When what?
Like, I wonder what she was thinking because she was right behind her.
Esta güey haciendo los hot dogs. He's like, esta pendeja qué.
That she said?
No.
No, I was just thinking about that though. Just thinking about that. No. Esta güey qué?
Well, the lady from the hot dogs, she was cooking next to the no
yeah,
vendors.
the sign. Eric was like, ¿qué dice? You're like, no, que buena ley,
Qué buena pinche ley. Estábamos en la esquina.
Yeah.
Como que,
Y estaba en el poste,
Qué buena
güey.
pinche
En el poste
ley.
estaba de que no vendedores ambulantes.
Yeah.
Y
Dice,
estaba
like,
la
no
mujer,
soliciting.
estaba la mujer, güey, con los hot dogs ahí vendiendo.
Oh, pero
Y el
hay un sign
policía
que dice que
enfrente.
no. Pues sí, porque lo quitan todo.
And on the sign, it's literally a picture of the little like square that they're cooking on with an umbrella. And then I point the camera and
You
I'm
can see
like,
her right next to it.
identical, like the same shape.
Fool, le valen verga en San Diego.
Yeah.
Fool. Like, literally,
Yeah.
anything can happen over there.
No, pero ¿saben qué? I think Brenda me mencionó, she's like, hey, no grabes eso porque, ¿sabes? Como todos andan ahorita que protegiendo los food vendors. And I was like, yeah, that's good. I was like, that's good. I was like, no, I hear you. I was like, I think we're good because, well, I'm going to say we're fucking good because obviously, like, we're supporting our vendors. We're not talking shit to them. We're just...
Les compramos.
Yeah, les compramos y más aparte no estamos hablando mierda, estamos diciendo que, hey, es algo para sacar risa, like, dice, hey, no vendiendo y la voy anda ahí con el pinche gato bien sabroso la madre, güey.
And that shit was bomb, huh?
That shit was fire, dude.
Fool, I didn't even have one, but I had a fucking mustard stain, and I was like, who the fuck was eating like that next to me? I don't know. I have no idea who. But alguien me lo chorreó, yeah.
¿Alguien te lo chorreó?
No.
Como en la esquina. Le dejaron
Como en el parking.
Did you guys see my finger?
No, oh, yeah.
A ver, güey.
Wait, no, ya está bien, güey. Nomás eso. Pero me lo corté con el pinche, con, like, with the can.
Con la tabla
I took off the lid. I ripped it off, and you know how it leaves like a little sharp piece?
Yeah.
Fool. I was trying to put it down to finish it, and I chugged it. I put it down. When I put it down, I grabbed it in a certain way where we're coming. Yeah. I was pissed because it wouldn't stop bleeding, and I was like, fuck. Yeah, güey, tenía que sacar mi pinche ID y no podía, güey. So, somebody had to go over to
¿Y
me.
luego por qué te fuiste hasta atrás, güey, de la fila?
Porque se estaba
Like in
enojando
the
la pinche
middle
gente.
and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
you were all the way to the back.
Oh, yeah, you told me, come over here. No.
Sí,
So
güey.
estaba enojando, güey. So I was like, whatever,
No
I'll just
mames,
over
nomás
here.
eras tú, güey.
Eso
I
que
know, güey, pero ya cuando los vi, I was like, alright.
Éramos un chingo, güey.
Yeah, no, me dijo el güey, I was like, just over here, let me say. Like, wait, que chinga su madre, I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
that's
Fool. Like,
true.
you came in the group with us, like, I don't give a fuck.
It's because it was all fucking fucked up for a moment, and I was just waiting for you guys to really get in there, and that's when he told me, you know, he's like, come over here. That's when I saw, I was like, we're good. I don't
Yeah,
care.
for
Yeah.
straight. Nah,
I
they're gonna
was
see some
chilling.
shit.
And we got in.
Be like, hey, chinga tu madre.
La tuya en vinagre.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I did.
Like this.
Get the pinky, like the pinky,
Oh.
I guess.
The style first.
Oh, okay.
Ya, Simón.
You gotta
Y luego así era, güey.
¿Y lo
Ese-
qué?
ese que es
Chinga tu madre.
Chinga tu madre también, dice. Nah, chinga tu madre.
Vete a la
¿Cómo-
verga,
cómo dice
chinga
tu
tu
tía?
madre.
¿Cómo dice tu tía?
Puto
No,
culero.
puche puto culero.
Puto culero. Yeah, for real. That's what we are too.
Big shout out to my tia Chayo. Our mom, too.
To your whole family.
My whole
fucking
family.
funny. Yeah, right.
Literally.
Dude,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have a big family here.
Yeah, wait. Ahora sí. I'm happy that you guys live here. I'm happy that you guys live here now. I remember when we first started getting to know you guys more, fue cuando estaban en La Joya y cuando tenían la Firulais cuando todavía estaba baby.
No, before La Joya.
Firulais?
Yeah? Oh, wait.
Before La Joya,
En
because we
Tijuana.
lived
What
here.
the fuck is Firulais?
You guys live here?
Yeah, when we were in freshman year,
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
we lived by Dos Dios.
Yeah, me acuerdo. Oh, yeah. Y luego se movían para allá y luego venían para atrás ahorita.
Ah, pinche puto culero, ¿no te acuerdas?
Ay, chingada, pensaba que era tu primo, güey.
Otro tío.
Otro tío, ya. Yo soy, ya. Sobrino.
Mi tío me toca.
No, que sí. Ay,
Ay,
por
tío.
favor.
So,
Who's
this is my tío.
Firulais? He's Firulais?
No. Their dog. Es que apenas
El tirón.
el perro del tirón, ya. Me acuerdo que estaba bien, güey.
Okay.
Por eso.
Okay.
Ya murió.
No, ¿sí?
Su perro.
Y...
Yeah, one of their dogs just passed away.
Oh, el de
Valió verga.
los Huskies.
The Husky. The big one.
Joder, se valió verga.
But which one?
The
What
male.
color? What color?
Black and white.
It was another husky, so if you go out to the house, there's one that's like a... ¿Cómo se llama la perrita?
Aria.
¿Aya se llama?
Aria.
Aria? So I don't know
The
if
fluffy one?
Yeah, the fluffy one.
Yeah, Aria.
So and then there's also another one that's all white. And
Yeah,
then there was
yeah.
another husky. Ese no tenía el pelo muy fluffy, right? Era
No,
más,
it's like the...
más horrible.
El que tiene la cara de malo, güey.
Yeah,
Pero
yeah.
¿por qué? ¿Cómo que malo?
You know how huskies they have like the mean face,
Like, yeah.
like when you
Think so?
Yeah, they kind of have like a little bitch who's like.
yeah, la pinche cejilla, güey.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Sí, that's what I'm
La pinche seguía, güey. Pero ¿qué pasó, güey? What happened?
we think, the doctors think he had cancer, so yeah.
Pero no
falleció, güey.
sabían.
Pues
O nunca lo. He never like showed.
desde chiquito, güey, tenía problemas de piel y se enfermaba cada rato.
Yeah.
Y ya hasta que ya no pudo. Pero ya estaba grande.
¿Ya cuántos años?
8 o 9 años por un husky.
Oh, that's pretty old, yeah.
Sí.
Pues
fucking
en años de perro
Yeah.
está, that's a long time.
7 times.
What is it, 7?
6, 7, ya, dicen que 7. Mira, yo me sé en matemáticas, culero, no me digas.
Fool, I can show you guys how to do it. I can show you guys how to do any number math. Give me
Okay.
some numbers.
7 times 8.
No, güey, algo más
56.
grande.
Okay,
güey. Vale, vale, whatever.
69 times 96.
¿So qué?
¿Sabes calculadora,
No,
güey?
No, güey, I'm gonna show you.
No te estás a chingar.
Espérate, güey, I'm gonna show you what's
Dice,
up.
hey, Siri.
I'm gonna show you what's up. I got my PhD in math.
You got your PhD.
My PhD. No, basically, this is what you do, right? Let's take a number like 136 times 999.
Mhm.
I have to write it out though.
There's like a little math. Is it the line one? The line one that.
Well, let me show you. This is how it goes. So 136 times 999. All right. So we start with the 136. You minus 1 from the 6. I'm going to do this in my head. And one of you guys are going to bust out your calculator and do it and see if it adds up to what I'm going to say. All right,
What is it?
Hell.
All right, so hold up. 136 times 999.
No, ese güey se la practicó. Chinga tu
Sí,
madre.
güey.
No,
Otra-
güey.
Chinga tu madre.
I made up numbers.
Tengo,
No.
escríbele ahí el número que quieras.
Wait,
All right. Ready?
I put random. This is my random ass numbers. 136 times 999.
Ya se lo
Okay.
sabe, di otro,
Por eso
güey.
lo que digo.
Sí.
No
Oye,
way. I just
Mira,
picked
hey,
those numbers.
You guys see this guy? He be cheating.
Okay, you pick whatever. Give me
All
something.
right. 136 times 512.
Okay, 136 times 512. So 136, you minus 1 from the 6, you get 5. All right, now you put 1, 3, 5. So 135. Okay, and then now, from the 999. Espérate, güey. Wait, no.
What the fuck are you getting that?
No. From the 5, what? 512?
136 times 512, yeah.
All right, 512. So now from the 2, you minus 1, you get 1. So it's going to be... Wait.
Oh, sí.
Listen, I think it's
I have to do this math. It's because I'm not writing it. I have to
Yeah,
write it.
you're more like, yeah.
It's hard, wait.
Do you have a paper?
Yeah, wait, pero tengo que enseñarles.
For when I was little, I used to not. I was good at math. Like I can just imagine that shit in my head. But now, a veces, like I have that shit kind of written down. But like when it comes to like numbers in the 20s or like hundreds, I can't do that shit anymore.
What do you mean?
But I
Like,
used-
give me.
Like the numbers, I used to just be able to just imagine in my head and do the math like just how it's on paper, on my fucking head like that.
What's 9 plus 10?
21. No way.
I used to be good at math until algebra.
To algebra? Yeah. Eso es que
Pinche
sophomore,
álgebra.
¿no?
Ni sé, güey.
Algo así, güey.
No, creo que desde las middle school.
Yeah.
What the oh, my bad.
Saca la calculadora.
Hey, si estás medio pendejo, just say that. Just say that.
Soy.
¿Sí eres?
Un poquito.
Está bien, todos somos.
Yeah.
I forgot how to do it,
Pendejos.
but that shit was fucking
True.
smart. Fool. Like, it was so sick. I've
You know-
never seen it in my life.
You know what it is though? We see shit that's smart. We see the equation, but we just don't record it because we're not doing it as often as much.
Yeah.
You know, just like anything you guys fucking do. You know, you're gonna memorize what the fuck you're doing back to back to back. For now that we're like adults, like half of the shit that we learn in high school is more like it's just testing you. Like I don't know, just to see if you're smart to them. You know. But it's true. That's what they say. Like, oh, half of the shit that you learn in school, like the majority of it, you don't really use that shit now. You
I would
know?
say we don't. I would
Yeah,
say.
I don't need it.
Es lo que digo, y no sé, you know, the world out here is, el pinche mundo es una jungla, güey. You're just thrown out there and you're like, here, go make your fucking meal, go be successful, go be this, go be that. You know, I mean,
Do I need 3.14 equals pi right now?
yeah,
No, I don't.
equals
You don't need it for your job?
Equals
Yeah.
cream pie.
cream pie.
No, but for reals, there's a bunch of shit, especially math. Well, math was the one thing for me that once I got to junior year, when I got to my junior year in high school doing math, it was pre-cal or one of those.
Yeah.
Already up there, and I fucking hated that shit. There was so much shit that I would go home to do homework. And I was like, no, mom, it's like, why do I have to do this shit? You know, for what? What the fuck am I? I'm not gonna need this. Unless I'm like a crazy ass engineer later on in life, but
No, yeah, wait.
here I am, valiendo verga, you know.
No,
I'm
bro,
not an
then-
engineer.
And then you be doing math and that shit's like, bro, it'd be like numbers and then it'd be like equals X. I'm like, what the
You
fuck
have
do
to
you
figure it
want
out.
What the fuck do you want to hear about my X for? What the fuck?
No, don't talk about the X right
Dale,
now.
te digo, güey.
Ahorita no, wait, no.
No, nos van a chingar, güey.
With this
Oh, shit, oh,
podcast.
shit. Púrale, cámbiate, amigo.
Hold on.
Ah, chingado, está la verga.
They're watching you.
I know.
They're watching you right now.
Puto el que me regañe. También sigo chingo su madre. Para que sepan, no nada ofender. I love all
Así
the
habla.
mothers. Yeah, así hablamos. I love this fool's mom. I love my tía. My prima.
Your
Sobrino. No, nada para que sepan que soy bien vulgar, pero si les cae bien, que les
Pero
that's how it
también,
is.
Yeah.
Y si no, que chingue a su
Y si
madre.
no, que
culero.
chinga tu madre. No, sí, güey. Así es como hablamos, es todo con confianza. Y we hope that you guys that are watching can connect with us and, enjoy and learn something from us. I'm not saying that I'm the best person out there, neither are we perfect. We're all fucking 24 years old, but
I'm perfect.
Ay,
my cousin's name is perfect.
Actually, it is. You're right.
That's crazy. That's the only perfect person I know. Pero sí, like,
If people know, the people are gonna see this and then they know us, they know
Yeah.
how we are.
You know what's so crazy? Speaking about shit that sticks to people's brain. So when it comes to like advertising or seeing shit that's random, like the name my cousin, perfect, like
And handsome.
and handsome. Like if you guys think about that shit, like
That's their
the
names.
math,
That's
the
their
fucking
legit
psychology behind it is, who the fuck do you really know that has that name? That has that name?
Hey, before you growing up, you going to puberty
No, güey,
still? or
apenas se me
what?
sacando los huevos, like, hey, relax, por favor. No, pero like the thing about what I'm saying is that like even though they have, not to be fucked up because I love them, but weird names. Those are names that aren't unusual. They're names que se van a quedar.
They're not weird. It's just different.
Yeah,
Perfect,
se les van a quedar
handsome.
grabados, güey.
Nova,
I'm
Yeah,
different.
yeah, Nova,
Um,
like I'm different.
Eric.
Yeah, cálmate tú, pinche güey. Yo conozco 20 Ericks.
Este güey se llama
Sí, güey,
Tijuas.
Y 100 Luises.
Y un chingo de luces,
Chinga,
güey.
Luises.
Uno de los Luises.
Uno de los Luises aquí estamos, güey.
This is one Luis out of a million. Literally.
How many luces here in Isco?
Güey, no mames.
I know like
Uh,
10. Like
Vas a un
10.
trabajo, hay un pinche Luis.
And the same last
Güey,
name.
y el pinche apellido,
Güey, Reyes.
Hasta ahora, güey.
No,
Yo conozco como 3 reyes.
Yo conozco un chingo de reyes.
Eso, madre, ya. Cuando era chiquito.
What's your last name?
Rugero.
Eso casi
No,
no.
ese
escucho.
casi no.
Ese
No,
casi
güey.
no.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
pretty.
When you were chiquito?
Cuando era chiquito.
But it's good and bad though.
Me quedé chiquito, pero.
It's good and bad.
Otro-
Like for my last name, it's good and bad. If I get in trouble, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna know my last name.
Yeah.
There's nobody else
Yeah,
that
bro.
has my last name here, So if I get in trouble, yeah, I'll leave it.
Oh,
But
because
if I want to get known, then it's cool.
Yeah,
Nobody's
yeah.
gonna know.
in
me.
high school, 'cause I have 2 names. So,
Oh,
Eric
oh.
Martin.
¿Es Martín?
Yeah, güey. Soy Martin.
Oh, yo pensaba que era puto y culero.
No, ese es
También, güey.
otro, güey.
También.
Oh, ese es otro, güey.
That's my nickname.
Okay,
Puto
okay.
culero. No, in high school, if they were like, oh, Eric did it. Like, I'm not Eric.
Yeah.
I'm Martin.
Yeah.
Like, okay, and they go.
Damn.
¿Y sí?
Sí,
güey.
güey.
No
Me
mames.
funcionó como 2 veces, güey.
A mí me pasó lo contrario, güey.
¿Qué te pasó, güey?
I swear. So, había otro Luis Reyes en high school, pero su nombre estaba escrito diferente.
Oh,
I think I told you about this.
in high school or in
Yeah, remember Luis? He's
tall?
yeah.
Tall,
I'm
right?
not gonna- I'm gonna say he's with Iris, but I'm not gonna say her last name for personal reasons.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
personal
you can
reasons,
say it and I'll just blur it.
Yeah. So Luis, he's dating.
Okay.
Her brother actually played with us on my softball team. Oh, pero para atrás lo que está diciendo fucking Luis Reyes, ¿verdad?
So,
Yes.
Güey, no mames, me acuerdo una vez, güey, yo bien pendejo, güey, nada más, like,
¿Cuándo?
Más aparte de
You
no,
went for
ahorita.
them? When, yesterday or today or what?
No, like, when I was in high school, güey.
I
So,
know you
when I
don't.
was in high school, fuck you. When I was in high school, había otro Luis Reyes, güey. Y me acuerdo que había veces cuando yo me quedaba, like, I would show up to school late, and I'd be like, all right, like, I have detention, I'm expected. Güey, me acuerdo una vez, en
¿Por?
chinga,
¿Por?
güey, por pendejo,
Oh,
pero en
okay.
chinga,
I just wanna
en
make sure.
chinga, they were like, I would get a bunch of tardy slips, like, oh, you have to stay an hour after school. Me acuerdo que me quedé como toda una semana y media, me quedé como, no mames, güey, what the fuck, güey, like, why am I, después de que ya terminé la pinche semana y media, güey, de detención, de horas después, me quedé como, ¿cuándo chingados llegué tarde? Casi 2 semanas, y luego yo acá, me quedé como,
because of that.
bien pendejo, yo hice el tiempo de alguien más que llegó tarde.
No, mames.
Yeah.
Fool, so you were going to
I was
detention?
going to detention
For
that,
somebody
for
else.
somebody else, yeah.
Oh, hell no. Fuck
I remember
that.
they got tardy slip, yeah.
I have my own story about this shit, and
Yeah.
it involves Nestor, because bitch ass Nestor had me got this shit. But basically, this is my problem for my whole life. Punctual, I can't be on. I could be on time, but I choose not to be on time. I'm just
That's why they were saying they
Esa
have
way,
to,
yeah,
they
yeah,
have
yeah.
to tell you
It's
to
not
be here at
business.
like
6.
6 because we have to leave at 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
un puto cadroso, yeah. But
Sí, güey, me dijiste que te venías. Vamos a estar aquí a las 6:30, güey. Son las 9.
pero sí, güey, siempre así porque I see the time and I'm like, oh, I got some time.
Yeah.
And I do something. And the next thing I know, I'm like, I only have 2 minutes to get there. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna make it. I'm 20 minutes away from home.
Yeah.
But ni modo. So, anyways, at school, I would show up. I wouldn't show up actually to my first period class because it was like a PE, not PE, but like a workout class, like for football basically. But the coach I never saw him my entire time that I was there. This is at Esco High.
Yeah.
So he was nowhere to be found. And then the homies were like, oh, if we have a substitute every other couple weeks, like we don't know where the teacher's at.
Yeah.
All right, cool, whatever. So I learned, well, fuck it, they're just gonna mark me that I'm there,
Yeah.
and I'll just show up third period, you know,
Yeah.
because this was 1, 3, 5 days. So I would, and one time, bitch ass Nestor, we were by the what do you call them? Like the
weights.
no, the ladies where they take your attendance and all that, like in the front, like
Well,
the little
office,
windows,
yeah,
by the office place. And this was like, hey fool, like didn't you show up late today? And like loud, you know. In the pero la señora ya me conocía, güey. She already knew me, so she was cool. And then she said my name. She opened the window, and I looked at Ness. I was like, "You're a bitch." And then she did, yeah. And then she fucking opened it, and then she was like, "Oh, like come here, you know, I want to talk to you." And I was like, "All right, fuck it." So I did. I went. She was like, "Yeah, so what time did you get here, like today? You know, because it marks that you're here, but you weren't here."
Yeah.
And other couple days too. So basically, at the end of all this shit, I had to serve the days that we had for senior year. You know when they give you like the last week or two, or you don't have to come
Yeah.
to school.
Simón.
I had to come to school for one, and if I didn't come, then supposedly I wasn't gonna graduate.
Damn.
And there was this one lady next to the lady that I would talk to, who was like, "Nah, hell no, like." Even if you go, you're not gonna make it. Like this and that, you still have to do this and that. And come on the weekend. I never went on the weekend. Fuck that. I never went. I didn't want to wake up and go to school. Nah, wait. But yeah, wait. So I had to do that. If Nestor would have never said that, I would have never had. I would have never had to serve my time.
Yeah, bitch.
I swear to you, though, that fool was cracking up too.
I would've been
There was
laughing.
only a few times me and him got in trouble together,
Yeah.
but that's what happened. I had to serve my time. I was pissed. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'll have to come to school even when we don't. It's my days off.
Yeah.
Like no mamas, you know.
That's
but-
funny.
Yeah, me too. My senior
Whatever.
year, I used to be late like all the time, and I used to live across the street from high
Like
school.
Broadway. Oh, SP. Oh no.
No, my senior year in UC at La Jolla.
Oh, La Jolla. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to live like across the street, and I used to be late to first period.
You
O
know
ni
what?
siquiera llegaba, güey. No, y llegaba y me quedaba dormido en la clase.
Todavía te valía verga.
Sí.
Wait, I was so late that for junior year that they would call me and be like, hey, like what time you coming so you can bring like donuts or something.
Yeah.
Like that's how much I was late to class that
No.
I mean I didn't care. Sometimes I wouldn't even go. I just get my food from like McDonald's in the morning.
Yeah.
Go to the park right there across from Orange Den. They know that park.
Yeah.
And just chill there until one time I got a ride from so basically one of the you could say security counselor people. They drive around to that park because people will go and smoke, you know, they go smoke, they go drink, whatever, do pendejadas. And I was just there eating my food, like doing nothing. But they come and scout the park once in a while. So when they came, I was there eating my food and they thought I was doing something else, but I really wasn't. And they're like, all right, well, you know, let's go to class. Like, you're probably supposed to be there right now. I'm like, yeah, well, I don't have to be there till third period. Like, you know, it's
Yeah.
cool. But the guy was like, oh, like, sure, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I go in the cop car. They take me to the front where it's literally 2 minutes away. I was like, well, why you guys to be this scandalous? Like, I can just walk there, like, no mames, you know, but whatever. So I get dropped off and it's already during nutrition.
Yeah.
So everybody asked me that. They're like, what happened? Like, what the fuck you do? I'm like, bro, I was just trying to eat my food at the park. Like, just trying to, you know, I don't have to go to class right now.
They're like bad to the bone.
I walk in, I earned my, what do you call it?
Teardrop, the
My,
little
teardrop.
my teardrop.
And they just drop out because they think that you're here being a badass.
No, I have too many of those stories from school, but
Yeah.
that was, yeah. But just being late all the time, I just
Yeah.
didn't want to wake up. I was tired in the morning, whatever, you know? Or I would stay up late, like a dumbass, playing video games till like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's-
I had a counselor in junior and senior.
Mhm.
When I was late or I didn't want to show up to a class, I just go to his office, and he just give me a pass, and I was
And
good.
fuck it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chill, dude.
But I had to like he was in this program. Like if there were like new people to the high school, I had to go and like hang out with them.
Oh, like how to introduce them?
Yeah.
¿Eso fue en La Joya?
En La Joya.
That's cool.
Sí, ahí conocí a una amiga.
Está bien.
Una amiga.
Está bien.
No,
Don't get mad, don't get mad.
no, she knows about it.
Oh.
That girl was crazy. From Armenia. Like crazy.
From
Armenia?
Sí.
Verga, ¿qué pasó?
Huh?
¿Qué pasó, qué?
Oh, she went to my house. She found out where I lived. And she went to, after I broke up with her, she went to my house. She grabbed Esteban, my brother.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Where's your brother?" I was like, "I don't know." I was inside, and
¿Al
as soon as
Esteban?
yeah, on Esteban.
No,
And as soon as I hear that,
How old was he?
I don't know. We're like,
No me quiero, güey, eso, ¿no?
sí, he was,
High school.
Mequillo.
sí, and I don't know how old was he,
No
but he was
mames, are
walking
you serious?
Tedious,
Yeah.
and as soon as I hear her voice,
Yeah.
me salí de la
arranca,
parte de
güey.
atrás, güey. Me salí por atrás, güey. Me fui a la casa de un compa. Sí. No, and I was in class when I broke out with her.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Me voy a aventar del puente si no vienes." Oh, I'm not going.
Yeah. Está bien.
Está bien.
Pues siéntate,
culera.
pinche pendejo.
Chingate también, dile.
Chingate. Damn,
Nah,
that's
no,
crazy.
no.
I have
No,
my
no,
stories.
yeah,
Zach.
No, no te avientes.
No te vente, por favor. La que me la prestas una vez más antes que te...
Say before you go, before you
Come on,
go.
Larry, just... Anyone's coming.
Say one more time, one more
Una
time.
vez más, por favor.
We only
Please.
dated for like, what, 6 days?
No mames, la güey bien...
Sí,
pinche-
güey.
Nomás seis,
Qué rara, güey.
Sí,
Nah,
Y
este
ya se
güey.
quería aventar.
Güey.
El pinche puente.
¿Te lo culiaste, güey?
No
¿Qué
quiero decir,
pasó?
echaste palo, güey, porque...
No.
Se enamoró, güey.
This bitch. Eso quiere decir, no
Alright,
mames.
too far. Cut.
Y sí, dice, no mames. Pinche, güey, no mames.
Speaking of that, let's talk about something. Let's
Tijuaneros,
talk
we
about
have
something.
our
Yeah, say we got
we
the
have our
juice.
thing.
Okay, okay.
Tijuaneros.
Sí.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I was fucking like
Young?
16. I was like 16.
You were little Mequillo trying to put that shit in the culillo,
I
huh?
wasn't that young. Well,
14.
consider losing my virginity. I was 16.
What about you?
I was really young, to be honest. I was 13.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was 14.
14, yeah, I was 13. It was going into I was going into high. Oh no, fuck. What grade
13
were
was
we?
like middle school.
Like 8th grade,
It's
huh?
like 7th or 8th, yeah, I think so.
I think 7th to 8th
'cause
grade or
freshman is
some
like
shit.
15 because you're not.
Yeah, we're 15 years
So-
old, 14. Can you say that?
27?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was like 13 years old. Though.
Güey, me recuerdo, yo miré a este güey y le digo, güey, ¿estás bien? Y luego me hace, no, güey, no puedo caminar.
¿Por qué, güey? ¿Qué?
No, pues
Because you lost your virginity.
Pinche puta la
You were
verga.
sitting in the back of the class.
Fool, you remember that fucking guy?
Por eso
No,
él fue el que dejó la manchada.
No, remember, what's his name? What's his name? Miguel.
Which one?
He was whacking it in the back of the class at middle school admission.
How to Love Me Go?
What did you say?
How to Love, the one that I did.
That he sang to.
No, they caught that for being his shit.
Yeah, wait, I kid you not.
No mames, güey.
That motherfucker-
They caught that for just straight.
No, man.
you got. Do you remember Miss Harris
Yeah, dude,
in that class? Wait,
I remember mom was fucking
Fucking-
pissed. She threw a book at me once. But
Who?
damn, Miss Harris.
she threw a book
Yeah,
at
she
you?
got fucking pissed. She got the book and she like, here. And I remember that shit smacked
Why?
right here. I don't know. I remember she got mad and she threw the book. And I told my mom.
Being a puto, huh?
Bro, I fucking, yeah. But on top of that, too, like, I don't know, she was a viejita and she was rude, you know? And she estaba vieja la güey. Estaba bien viejita y she was rude, she was
How
mean.
old?
Te vale verga,
Ah, yeah.
tú.
80 y la muerte?
80 y casi seca.
No,
y
güey. No,
pinche encerado.
tenía como unos 60s.
60, yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty, because
Yeah.
we were younger back
Yeah.
then. And to them, to us, they were
Yeah.
old, you know? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? That fucking
The
tall ass guy. What's his name? Like a short name. Mr. Something.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I
You know
forgot
what I'm
his
talking
name.
about?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was cool as fuck,
Tall
yeah.
ass fool. Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, he was cool.
I was different when I was younger. I was kind of not weird, but I was on a trip when I was in middle school. I
What
was
kind of
different
trip? What kind of trip?
The type
Tell
of trip
people,
that
tell
was like,
people.
yeah, the type of trip that was like, I was a little power trip when I was little. I always wanted to be the best and be the, the attention.
With the
bro.
spiky hair, huh? With the
spiky
Super
hair,
Saiyan,
yeah.
with the
Ah,
fucking
sí,
Super
sí, sí.
Saiyan hair.
Yeah.
That was like that video, the guy where his hair turns blue, he's all like, remember? The shit that you sent me?
como- it was like, it's like, hazla del Super Saiyan, le hace, "Wow." ¿Cómo hace? Hay un video donde el güey dice, hey, he's like, hey, hazla del Super Saiyan. He's like, esa me la domino, brother, esa me la domino.
And then turn into that.
He goes, what?
Yeah.
That's just
His
funny.
hair's all blue and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. It's funny. Te la mando, se-
Me la mandas.
Middle school, I think middle school for us was something else, way. Like, that's when I saw, girls getting with girls, and now all of a sudden
Yeah,
everybody
in
was.
middle school.
Yeah,
Middle
wait.
school was fucking la
I think in 7th grade is cuando pasó todo, güey. Like, all of a sudden, it was from 1 week to the next that this girl's dating this girl and that
Yeah.
everybody's lesbian all of a sudden. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, well, I don't want to date my homies.
Bi-curious? They're all fucking saying,
Sí,
girls
güey.
like, oh, I'm bi-curious. Like, so,
Bi-curious.
shut the fuck up. Like, it was a trend, you know? But, I mean, nothing
Sí.
against the community, you know? You can
Yes.
eat all the
Nothing against
panochas
them.
you want. You can suck all the dicks you want. Go fuck. Nothing,
we're
you
just
know?
we're just talking about how it went down.
Experiences, literally, yeah.
But that I do remember that though. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck happened? Bro?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden we don't have no game no more.
Yeah.
We're 12 years old. We can't do shit no more.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, look at
It's like, damn, you guys really took the panocha off the market? I
Yep.
didn't even get one yet.
I didn't even get one yet, and
Damn,
I can't even have one yet.
I didn't even see that shit. You guys already
Yeah.
went at the...
Well, it was different for me because each year I was in a different middle
¿Cómo era
school or high
different,
school. No, over
no, es que
there,
ya
yo nomás estaba en el pinche kinder. Kinder y
oh.
primaria. Pero acá ya hice 5th, 6th, and each year in different high school or middle school.
Well, you met a shit ton of people because of that, huh? Conociste un chingo, pues, yeah, that's good.
Cogí, digo,
¿Dónde
conocí.
te conociste?
Yeah, I heard that.
No, sí, güey. But how was it for you? Like, what was the fucking drama and shit? Or
Oh, it was
se
bad.
peculiar.
True.
It was bad at the beginning because the English.
Yeah.
The English.
You speak Spanish?
El English.
El English.
English.
So like probably high school,
Yeah.
it got better.
Yeah.
So.
So like they would tease you and make fun of you for that shit?
Yeah. And then I was a little gordito and pecoso.
No, man.
Oh, you know how kids are.
Yeah. Fool, I was the guy that was fucking teasing those kids. Fool.
Ay, yo por eso ni te visitaba,
Yeah.
culero.
No, that was me. I was a
That
fucking
was the su puto
mean
yeah,
ass
it was.
little kid. You know what?
Honestly, this is how it went down. In middle school for me, you could say now, like, you know, I grew my reputation. You know, people know who I am. Whatever. I made a lot of friends. But in middle school, no way. Para nada. Ni quería hablar con nadie. I just wanted to be by myself. It's kind of. I was a skater, pues. I had my skater friends, but at the same time, like looking at him and the group that he was with, I was like,
True.
oh shit! Like there was some pretty cool people. They got some pretty girls around them. Like what do I do to be over there? You know. But también me valía verga, because at that young age, like I experienced a lot of shit with my brother taking me around like older girls or his friends, little siblings or cousins that were closer to my age. They were still older.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I was like, like whatever. I'm chilling over here too, you know. But at school, it was like, well, I want to be like that too. Like I want to have fun, because it seemed like you guys were having fun, you know.
It was cool, güey.
Todos pendejos.
Cuando estaba en middle school, like, traía pegue. I did.
Yeah.
Traía pegue, pero it's also también because, like, I would dance and I would dress up a certain way.
Yeah.
Era
You
la
had the
cosa que
foxtail,
hacía,
right?
yeah, I put that shit in my
The
bowl.
foxtail and the Bose hat.
En el fundido, güey.
He'd be shuffling, that would spin it around. Ooh, ya vale verga, güey.
Yeah, güey, no, but I knew a lot of people too, and tenía la cara de eso. Obviously, like, you know, the older girls would be like, oh, like, you're cute, you're this, you're that. And I knew a lot of them too. Y pues con bailando y todo eso, y todos se juntaban en el parque y toda esa madre. So, yeah, but I really did. I had a.
What's that one spot that you guys would go to? No, it was like a venue place where you can go dance and do other shit.
I don't think
It
I
was
ever
here in
went.
Esco.
I ever went.
You know what I'm talking about though?
EFC? Like where they would dance?
Yes, wait.
Fucking Chata is the one that would go to ask her.
Boo, that shit. I remember I went one time. I finally got invited. It was
jerking and shuffling.
Okay.
Sí,
okay.
güey, eso.
Yeah.
When I felt like I was top of the world.
Yeah.
I walked in and like, damn, this is fucking cool. I felt like I
Yeah.
was like an underground like club. Like
I never went.
It was weird. Yeah, I was tripped out. Y es cuando no sabía nada, but you know, I didn't know shit. So to me, it was like, all right, it's fucking dope.
For me, the experience that I got to get somewhere that was like, you guys remember the after school parties? The
At school or
the after school party, like the after school program would throw parties
what after school program?
right there on Mission.
Which one though?
The On Track or X Track.
Oh, X Track.
Yeah.
X Track.
Where
Yeah.
cuando estaba pasando todo eso, so there was like, you know, those programs that take care of kids after school.
Yeah, like the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah,
and
como
stuff.
tipo así, yeah. So ellos están asociados con ellos y hacían fiestas como por 2-3 horas. They just put music and the kids would go in the room and hang out and shit. And I remember that's when everybody started kind of like the girls te bailaban y like I was like 12, 13 y acá me quería la mera verga, güey.
Yeah, I was in
Con
one
un
of
culito,
those.
sé con el que ni tenía su pinche periodo, güey. Que yo acá pinche entre eso también.
Con el camarón.
Con el camaroncito de Maruchan.
Camaroncito de esa.
Sí, güey, yeah.
Yeah, I was in the Boys and Girls Club, and yeah, they had parties. They had football, soccer.
Mm-hmm.
I never did none of that way. I was just skating and breaking hands.
I was doing the football,
You see,
breaking
wait, you
hands.
see.
No, ese güey siempre tenía un pinche güey.
I had
How
two
many
casts,
bullets?
wait. I had two casts at the same time.
No.
See, wait, I broke my wrist in the jump house. You know what do you call it? The ones that they see at the parties.
Tengo un primo que
Caso.
está bien flaquito, güey, bien flaquito. Que ahorita ya tiene sus 18, 19 años. And he used to skate from like probably 3 or 4 years old. Tenía una rampa, güey, en su casa. Siempre tenía los brazos rotos o las piernas.
¿Por qué? Por eso.
Sí, se la partí.
Se rompió la madre, güey, ese güey.
No, güey.
La rampa
Para mí,
para
güey, sí
romperse.
pasó. Para mí así pasó, güey. My cousin landed on my hand.
No,
valió verga. And then the right hand, or this one was my thumb. I broke my thumb in PE.
Fuck.
With Mr. What's his name? His wife was also a teacher. What was his name? I can't remember any
It
of his
was the only like PE teacher.
He was
guy?
a PE teacher, and then his wife was like a English teacher or something. But they both were there.
In middle school?
Yeah, wait. Do you remember the teachers or no?
Well, if you say the name, yeah. I have the.
Somebody that's listening is gonna remind us. They're gonna be like, "Hey,
Leave it in
these
the
were the
comments.
teachers in
Yeah,
Mission,
literally. If you
Mission
guys-
Middle School."
You know, a lot of you motherfuckers, if you guys gonna be watching this shit, comment. You know, comment your experience in the shit. How it was for us too.
Oh,
Want to
bro,
hear that
I'm
shit?
sure they got a lot of stories
You know,
like we do too.
Here
yeah.
in Esco.
I got a lot to
Esco,
say. I got a lot
yeah.
to say. Yeah.
We all lived through it, you know, and shit. So do you guys
You
watch
went to
this shit?
SP, right?
I did go to SP.
For 2 years or 1 year?
No, más for you could say my senior year, but like
Oh,
half the year.
no. Okay.
Yeah, wait.
I was
yeah.
in freshman and sophomore.
You were there freshman,
Yeah.
sophomore? Oh, okay.
Salió
Yeah.
pendejito there.
¿Cuándo? Pero when did you graduate?
2017?
Yeah, he's the same age.
Oh, it's the
Literally
same as
age.
us.
Yeah, he's the same
Oh.
age.
Yeah.
Pero de SP?
No, I graduated from UC. From La Jolla.
Oh shit.
But
Okay.
I went to SP freshman and sophomore.
My high school senior year was a trip, but I graduated from ESCO. Well, obviously, you know that because you know we were partying all together. But you didn't. You didn't graduate.
I didn't graduate from Esco.
No?
No, way, no me gradué.
He went to Valley where the
I went
best
to
go.
Valley.
Oh, to Valley.
Ahí. Puros chulos matones, what's up? Espérate, pinta, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, isn't it Orange Glen the bad one?
Wait, I mean, I went there too, though.
Well, when it comes
no,
to...
pues,
I
por
went
eso,
to
güey.
El.Trio. Por eso.
But like referring to public schools, like public, like
Yeah,
like
public.
general public schools, what would you say? Because I
Is it
know,
the bad
'cause
one?
I heard that Orange Glen, ahí van todos los cholillos, the one that they weren't supposed to
you didn't
graduate.
get no way yet.
oh, that's Valley.
That's
Valley,
Valley?
Valley,
Valley
tío
is
fui,
where-
donde esos güeyes no se tienen que
Es
graduar.
la que está aquí por toda la... Literally Valley.
Yeah, sí, no,
La que
sí
está
vas-
yendo hacia tu...
Yeah.
Hacia...
¿A mi casa?
Valley
Oh,
Park,
yeah, güey. That's
it.
Valley.
That's
Ah,
Valley.
okay.
Where the bears at?
Yeah, ante un osito
Okay.
ahí.
On the right
Simón.
side.
Está en la
Simón.
esquina ahí al lado de
Yeah.
ese parque grande, Ryan Park.
Simón.
Yeah, ahí es donde fui yo. Me gradué en 2017.
Ahí van los malandros.
Ahí vamos.
Ahí van los pinches inteligentes,
Tengo 3
güey.
puntos aquí, mira.
Este güey sí está. Este güey está listo.
Este está listo para...
Sí, güey, salió ahí. He was already making spread, fucking making food and shit. If you guys know what spread is, then you know what's up.
What's the spread?
Spread is like a jail food. Like you get you smash a say, how do you know this? How do you know this? You smash
know
a
this?
fucking una sopa, güey, una sopa de,
Sí, sí,
de
sí.
bolsa. Smash it up. You put hot Cheeto, like smash up a bag of hot Cheetos.
Oh, yeah, I seen it.
You know
I
what I'm
seen
talking
it,
about? Yeah, yeah. I know it's because my cousins, you know,
Yeah, and
my family went to jail.
TJ,
And
and
shit.
TJ since like kindergarten, they teach you how to clean a gun and everything.
Oh, sí, güey.
No, man, no.
I was like, what the fuck?
No,
No mames,
mames.
creo que andan haciendo pinches narcotraficantes acá.
Yeah, for you have seen this one the best?
Yeah.
In the puffer jacket? Este güey está narco.
And Naco.
También, a los dos, güey. En 2x1 dice. Fuck.
Fucking carrying a gun heavier than his whole body and shit. Than your whole fucking head. No,
It's
no.
like
mames.
that scene in fucking, what's some, Don't Be a Menace? Do we have problem of fucking nukes in the back of 20?
Ooh, I was actually watching like some of those old
Yeah.
old movies the other day. It's cool to rewatch
Those
those
shits,
movies.
I know. That's what I was telling Brenda. Like, I introduced so many movies, and she's like, "Have we watched it?" And I'm like, "I don't think so." But like, I show her movies, and she's like, "Oh no, I don't want to watch it if you've already watched it." I was like, "Why the fuck not, bro?" I like rewatching movies, especially when I know that they're good ones. And like, if you don't, it's a trip. Girls are a trip sometimes. Is what I'm gonna say.
Hey,
But-
fool. Every girl's different though. You remember that?
Yeah, but you have
So
to
you
watch
just
them
got
like
the one.
every 2 years.
Yeah, no,
3
cada.
years.
La cosa rara también de eso es que cuando miras movies cuando estás chiquito y luego cuando estás adulto, güey, son como 2 different movies completely.
Oh yeah, because
Porque
now
le-
you understand.
You understand
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what it's
yeah.
like.
Now you went through
what
the
the
experience.
fuck? Like they said that shit. Como la movie Shrek. Like there's so many hidden.
No, man.
un chingo
Oh
de cosas
yeah,
ahí, güey, esa
dude.
parte
Actually,
sí.
in subliminal messages.
Yeah, yeah.
In like in SpongeBob.
Mejor afuera que
and all the
adentro.
cartoons.
Yeah,
You know what I
but,
mean?
Yeah, at first,
Sí.
yeah,
Like,
nice,
hey, like Timmy, no, not Timmy, Jimmy Neutron. He was like,
Yeah.
oh, this fool's selling that fucking those rocks, the purple rocks,
Oh, yeah.
like, to
Oh,
get
sick.
high.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I would have never, if I
Yeah.
would have never seen somebody make a meme out of that now, never would have went back to it. I would
And now
have
you're
never got
like-
it. Now I get it. Now
You're
like half the shit
hey,
that
you're like think, like in the fucking Jimmy Neutron.
he starts going into his fucking
Yeah.
brain, he starts seeing his neutrons and cells and shit. Dude, but SpongeBob for sure. Wait, I rewatched it and I've heard shit and I'm like, no fucking way they said that. Yeah. And I think Mr. Krabs has one episode where he says some shit that you can clearly hear him say like something. Oh, I gotta look that shit out. Wait,
it sounds like.
Let me find it for a while.
Oh, we're saying pinche Shrek has so many like dirty.
Yeah, Shrek.
And chinga better.
They do.
But Shrek, you have to watch it in Spanish.
Yeah, it's fucking 10 times funnier in Spanish, way.
Everything's funnier in Spanish, honestly.
No, I swear, dude, it's a humor that like a lot of people don't understand. It's like you have to know Spanish to fucking know the humor, obviously, but it's crazy. Like the sayings that we have in Spanish is way fucking different than it is in English. Like, como like what is it? Like no seas. Like for example, they're like saying no seas codo.
I was just looking for this.
Hold up.
And like for example, like in Spanish, he said no seas codo. Like people would be like, don't be an elbow. But it's like, you know what? We know what that means.
Yeah, we know what I mean.
Yeah, no seas. Por eso dicen
no seas.
No seas.
O pinche codo.
Oh, this one.
What is it?
It says any porn in this store. Listen. Tell me what you hear.
Ponlo aquí.
Espérate. Aquí, wait, aquí. You see?
What the fuck? Yeah,
I'm gonna replay that shit.
But that actually comes out of the episode? Like they actually say that?
That's the actual episode.
Just looking
Get
for
that
the
way.
sports channel, Gary.
Let's party! Any part in this store?
You tell me what the hell you think you heard.
What the hell does he really? Is he trying to say? Según any porn in this, or what would those words sound like?
I think they were actually trying to say that.
Yeah.
They just threw shit in there, just fuck it, you know, who cares?
Yeah, true.
Well, back then, like the days where George Lopez would come out like at midnight and all that shit, that show, all those shows, they had messages like that because they didn't care. Nowadays, nowadays vale verga. Everybody's sensitive, so you know.
Literally, that's what it is.
No offense to sensitive people, but I mean,
true.
it's true though. You know, that's why a lot of movies nowadays and everything, you gotta watch.
Yeah.
What you say and how you say it, because if not te van a culiar, güey. Yeah.
No, gracias.
You see. Pero si te gusta, güey, pues diles.
Sí.
Yeah. No, and it's true, güey. It's fucking true.
I mean,
do you watch what you say?
Yeah, look.
Esto güey le vale, güey.
Nah, I don't watch what I fucking say.
He'll say it and then he'll be like,
wait, I'll say
it's hard to find people who are like this.
Yeah.
They have a sense of humor y todo eso. Yeah, it's kind of.
Everyone's sensitive and.
Yeah, wait, you see. And it's true, you know, that's why you have to be careful about certain shit you say around certain people. And that's what I'm saying, even to you guys, like, you know, this is something that's new starting off. Like, I'm kind of explaining also context of what I'm saying because I don't want to offend any of you guys. I'm not saying you guys are weak or nothing, you know. Like, I would hope you guys just catch a laugh and just chill and, like, you know, you guys be like, look, ese güey Luis está bien pendejo, and you guys laugh at
Well, that's what I'm saying. The people that know us, they know, like, we were not really like that, you know. We're not really going to talk shit and say something bad, talk down about anybody or anything.
Exactly.
You know? So we're just saying this, puro broma, güey, you know.
Yeah. Pura mamada, güey.
Yeah. I was just, oh, wait.
Qué rico.
Hey, no.
No, pero el último tópico que estamos hablando era de que...
¿De qué, güey? ¿Qué es puto?
Aparte de eso.
Okay.
No, que los shows y how, like, shows are really, like, how the new generation is a little more sensitive to shit like that.
Oh, yeah, so we gotta watch out. Yeah.
I'm surprised fucking South Park's still out there like that, bro.
Bro, because they don't give a fuck. They don't care.
And they kept it going, you know? That's good.
In the podcast that I have, we don't care. We just let everything out.
That's how I am. I mean, that's just the way I am too. You know, like I've always been that way. I'll say how it is.
Yeah.
Maybe you might not like it or not. Nowadays, I will say how it is, but I'll still be mindful.
A little more considerate about it.
A little more considerate about, oh, well, you know what? Maybe it's not the right time or the right place, or just not at all right.
Yeah.
Just kind of just leave that shit. Yeah.
And by the way, when we say putos, we don't mean like the gay guys. We say we're Mexicans. We call putos everyone.
Puto, no, yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was used for.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just thought it was used for the Luis.
No, yeah.
Uno de
los Luises.
Uno de los Luises. Chinga su madre.
What was the name you had before?
It was
El Luis, el amigo de todos.
Luis, el amigo de todos, and that was uno de los Luises, and...
What about before that? Playboy Luis.
Playboy Luis. I remember Playboy Luis.
Yeah, that wasn't me. What do you mean? Fue el otro.
They're getting on shine. Like, he's turning pink.
Patricia. Yeah, seen that movie with the lady that the guy has fucking...
That was 2018, Luis.
Yeah, that's so fun.
That's when Bali Verga for reals.
Before I had the Playboy earring right here, remember that shit?
Yeah, he was Playboy Luis. During that time is when he started coming out with us. 2018, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we would drink. He would only drink like that much right there, that little cup.
Yeah.
A ver, enséñale, güey.
Sí la ven, güey.
¿Cómo así, güey? Y ya, güey, estaba
Así,
puteado.
¿quién, Luis?
Ya no podía caminar. Hostia.
Pinche Luis.
No.
Fool, we would go to the club and he would only make it to the parking lot.
No,
Dude, remember when we fucking like when me, you,
Ness,
and
everybody,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
we got fucking faded. Y luego, güey, llegamos a la... Es que, ¿sabes qué? Se andan tardando. I think we're waiting for you guys. No, were you there with
We're
us?
waiting for somebody. No, we were.
Algo,
I
güey.
was already there.
Yeah, and then like, fool, by the time we got to the line, fool, we're fucking faded as fuck. Llegamos a la línea y luego me acuerdo que dice el pinche seguro, hey, step out the line. Y luego le digo, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Y luego yo acá, like, ándale. Y luego el segundo, I think Nestor was also tripping out. He's like, what do you mean? And just because his fool stumbled, he's like, get out, 3 of you guys.
Well, all three.
I was like, what the?
Yeah, we know that. I don't wait.
Yeah.
And they still took your dumbass money, dumbass.
I think so too. I
They
don't
took your 20.
Oh, the guards?
Yeah,
those
güey.
stickers.
Seven
No.
putos. No, yeah.
That's the
yeah,
way
no.
she said. They'll take advantage of you. Like,
But that was a while ago. That
Yeah.
club doesn't even exist no more. That was the 18.
Which one was it?
It was an 18. It was a layer and
that shit,
basement.
They're still there.
Oh,
They're
the
still
basement?
there, but they're not called basement or layer
Oh,
no more.
shit.
They're called. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what it's called, but
Yeah.
I've been to it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
recently went for like months ago, actually,
Yeah,
with Baza and them.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool as
Yeah.
fuck. It was cool because they took me there, and I was like, I've been here before. Like, I know I've been here before, and I seen a sign, just one little sign, like a little square, and it said basement something something. And I was
all
like,
faded and shit. Looking
yeah, I knew it though.
Like,
I was like,
wait a minute.
I've been here
Who
before.
are you?
Yeah, wait,
yeah.
I saw it and I was like, wow, it's memories.
It's
Yeah.
for 24.
It's different. It's all different inside now, but I was like, yep, this is where we used to be all pendejos right here.
Yeah.
I went to the basement once, didn't like it, too crowded.
Yeah, eso sí, güey. Y también, pues, pinches niños, basically, you know?
Yeah, a bunch of you there too.
Me, personally, when I would turn 18, I went to TJ to party over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, this
way
motherfucker-
better.
You couldn't do it,
This
güey.
motherfucker, like, bro, this was lucky ass, bro. He and at that age, who was in TJ, bro. That's
Awesome.
That was
all I
the
gotta
top of the
say.
world.
That's all I gotta say. ¿Eres del otro lado? Sí, mamacita, qué pedo.
Qué pedo, pues.
It was way easier to
Yeah.
get girls over there and
Yeah, I bet you.
everything.
Oh, yeah. And it is.
I'm not saying that Mexican girls are easy, but
No. All I'm going to say about it.
Sí, pero cuando traes papeles,
Bueno, when you have
antiguas.
No, ahora sí, arrímate, pues.
yeah, it's
That's a big understatement right there.
Yeah.
If you want to be with a Mexican girl, then you gotta have some fucking big balls. You gotta have some big boy pants,
Yeah.
because they're not
Yeah.
easy to deal with. No.
Nah, women are beautiful, but they got a fucking.
Yeah, that's the part right there.
They're not. A lot of them, they're not ratchet and nasty and loudmouth as fuck, but they will tell you when some shit bothers them, whether you like it or not.
That chingan,
you
güey.
know?
That
yeah,
chingan.
yeah.
That's Luis.
Yeah.
Show me your back.
You're when they're chasing. Hey, don't burn me out like that.
I'm kidding. Nah, but for real, I learned that though. I learned that. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's I remember some white boy homie saying like, oh, I met this Latina girl, this and that.
They always say,
I'm like,
Latina.
Yeah,
Shut
yeah.
the fuck up. Fool.
but whatever they want to call it,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
no, I
That's
know.
fine. That's fine.
I'm
But
just
I'm
saying.
always like, hey, all you gotta know right now is that you better fucking be ready for that shit, because that ain't easy, you know. And they're like, well,
It's hard.
this and that, yeah. And they're military boys too, so you know. But I told them, like, you're gonna learn real quick that you're getting some shit, you know. You're gonna be in it. But
Literally, man.
they
That's
learned.
insane.
I'm sure they did. That was a while ago now.
I love our women, man.
Yeah.
You know.
We're
not
talking
just
about
all
earlier-
races, but yeah.
I'm talking about Colombian girls. Remember I told you? I met
Yeah.
you?
Colombia.
I'm telling
Colombians are
you.
beautiful.
My first love of my life was.
They are.
Chingatela.
Hey.
No,
Never mind. I'm not gonna say no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's other.
I
There's
know,
of
that's
course.
But Colombian, Uruguayas.
Yeah.
Some Argentinos are really pretty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like all Latin America, Mexico.
Brazilian.
También, güey.
They're pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Se
güey.
te rompen un
Yo,
huevo.
Now you can't
yo no
deny
dije
it.
eso. Yo no dije eso.
That's the statement that I'm gonna put out there for the guys, because a lot of girls will not. I'm not gonna say a lot of girls, but I've heard this before, to where it's like, oh, like all guys think this and that the same about girls. But when I say a statement like this specific, race or people from this country or that country, if they're pretty, like, because they are pretty, like,
Yeah.
what? I'm just admiring
No, yeah.
that.
You're
know,
just calling out at the end of the day what stands out to you. You know,
Yeah.
everyone has a certain taste. No shit on what other
Yeah,
race
exactly.
and nothing. It's
Yeah.
literally, we're talking from our experiences. If you like, white
like what
girls,
you like, yeah.
Mexican girls.
2017?
say
Yeah.
back in 06.
She's like 2000.
Yeah, 2017. I was like in TJ going out, and
Yeah.
I was dating, I don't know,
rainbow.
güeritas.
The rainbow, yeah.
The rainbow.
the rainbow, pues, okay.
Sí.
Okay. Mhm.
colombianas, mexicanas, pero ya me casé, ya soy un niño bueno.
¿No hay que hacer?
Ya.
Te quedaste en los cafés.
No, mi punto era de que, pues de haber probado un poquito de todo, no hay como las mexicanas.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sí.
También sabes que es lo que I feel like the older you get, the more you're attracted to like a woman. And what I mean by that, like for me, lo que me atrae un chingo es una mujer que es bien like, not just, how do you say, a woman like that can be like vulnerable to you. A woman that wants to like, not necessarily like bow down to you, but a woman that can be there for you.
Well, that understands you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Porque
Okay.
like honestamente when I was like single and shit también, you know, like lo que atraía era mucho en la imagen, pero ahora que ya vas creciendo, you start realizing that like, you know, is that really worth my investment, or is it gonna be some for short term or long term? No. The thing about it too is that nada más porque son bonitas, like no, you know, ojalá no ofenda a nadie, pero
Yeah.
el imagen no es todo, you know. It's not always about what they look like. That's just advertising to, you know, the people, the girl, the whatever it is you want to call it.
Yeah, I get you.
But
I get you.
yeah, I feel like now that I'm older, I value a girl that's like, you know, that's there for you, a girl that can make you feel comfortable type shit.
Got your back.
Let's do it.
Let's get your back.
That's my
Pues.
back, yeah. And my little nalguitas like this, like that. Like that.
El
fundillo?
El peluditas, güey.
El fundillo.
El fundillo, güey. Sí.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. The older you get, the more you understand that what you want, and that some things just don't matter, some things do, you know. Yeah.
And I feel like that's why a lot of guys tend to go for girls that are more like in tune to their culture, you know. Because like a lot of women are raised like, oh, you know, be there for your man, you know, like be there. And I'm not saying nothing like, I'm not saying be machista as a guy. Like I don't support that shit. I don't support guys being, you know, beating their wife's ass or whatever the fuck that shit is.
Yeah, I get
You know,
it.
I'm just saying sometimes like you want also comfort from your wife,
Yeah.
your lady and shit. So I think that's just what I like. And así me gustan, you know.
¿A ti cómo te gustan las mujeres?
Perdidas.
Yeah, I was about to say some stupid shit, but I don't want to say that shit. No, I won't
¿With
say it.
antenita?
Come on.
¿With la little antenita?
Que agarre buena recepción, dice.
Yeah, it's a good connection. No, this is the way I see it.
Should we say it? When it comes to you being a lover boy, food, what do you like?
See, because people, and that's a good topic that you say that, because a lot of people that know me don't believe that I could be that way, you know, they just
no.
they don't see it.
Yeah,
Es porque
no.
estoy en, desde morrillo, güey, puro pinche party, tomando y
That shit
No,
does
pues
fuck
está
with you.
bien.
Y sí, así me conocen, pues, you know. They just know me, oh, the party boy, you know, get fucked up, do whatever you want, hang out with girls and
Yeah.
this and that, blah, 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 whatever.
But in
But-
high school, sorry that I interrupt you, I had girlfriends that I didn't even know them.
¿Cómo?
That's true.
Yeah. Si había una morrilla ahí que le preguntaba a una de las nuevas, le decía, hey, ¿cómo es el Erick? No, pues el Erick tiene muchas novias. Y yo ni siquiera tenía novia, güey. Yo me enteraba de...
Te
¿cómo salió
conocían
eso, o qué?
como que eras así.
Sí, güey,
How
pero
did they come out of it?
yo estaba soltero y me decían, no, pues, que tienes novia. Ah, chinga, yo no tengo novia,
¿De cuál
güey.
novia? No.
Sí.
They pick up on that. They pick up on the type of guy that like they see you with and shit. I mean.
Sí, güey.
That's true, yeah. And I mean, I kind of fucked up, you know, my relationships and stuff like that, but it's different now. Now the next one that will come up, it'll be more.
I got you.
They will see, you know. They're gonna see what I can really be, because I did ruin my reputation as far as being a boyfriend, you know.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why you have to go to TJ or...
And then you get the full
Florida.
experience, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be like,
you're
hey,
right.
mija, tengo papeles.
Honestly, speaking about that, okay, look, check this out. I know somebody from Cabo, right? This girl, and
I'll take you to Cabo.
everyone. Well, pues yeah, you told me.
Every 2
Okay.
years.
Al cabo.
Al Cabo.
But this girl kind of disappeared for a while. We talked for a little bit, just talking like normal, you know, nothing crazy, just friends. And then one time she told me, she was like, oh, like I'm gonna tell my mom that we're gonna get married and this and that. I was like, what? Like, what the hell you mean? You know, I'm not even over there. I don't even know you like that. I don't know your whole family, whatever. I thought that she was fucking around. But no, then one time she got mad, and on Instagram, she got mad for the Halloween party last year because I posted something. She was like, "What are you doing with all those girls? Like, what the hell's going on? This and that." I was like, "What the hell are you tripping?" I'm like, "You're miles
Across the
away."
fucking world and
Yeah,
tripping already,
no. So it was funny to me. And then she was like, "Well, you have to come for my birthday, this and that in October, blah blah blah. It's right before Halloween." And I was gonna go. I was actually gonna go. I was
This
like,
year?
you know, no, I don't remember when. Yeah, hace años, güey.
Oh, okay.
Pero let's say like 2 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm down. Like, I'm going to book my flight and everything. And I did. I got my flight. I got where I was going to stay. And then it came to... Fuck, what happened? It was supposed to be in March.
Mm-hmm.
Algo pasó, güey, que valió verga. And I couldn't go. Go. So I told him, like, hey, like, I can't go. I'm not going to go. And she was like, oh, you're just like, you're playing with me, this and that, like, you know, whatever. Like, you have money, you can come over here. I was like, yeah,
money?
you fucking come over here, tell me how it is. You didn't have no idea how it is over here. So, you know, I might have money, but we have shit to do, bills to pay. Right. So, you know, that first before we go in to fuck around. But point of the story is that this girl really thought we were going to get married. Like, for real.
You know what's so fucking crazy that I talked to fucking, like, el habla orando, güey? It's fucking crazy how much people get attached to you when you fucking talk to them day by fucking day.
Yeah.
Like, por eso muchas de las conversaciones que tengo con
Also, how much it goes down when you don't talk to them.
That too, yeah. Even that fool, like, that's why I told Brenda, like, when it comes to meeting certain people, or, like, for example, like, you know, I cut that shit short, or I try not to, for me, like, güey, yo puedo conversar contigo, hablar de lo que sea, güey, hasta un pinche pedo mojado y, you know, I don't give a fuck, like, pero hay ciertas personas que cuando like, they talk to you like that, they take that as like, oh, I love this guy, like, they start catching feelings and doing all that shit, so, you know, you have to be careful about who you talk to, how you talk to, about what it is and shit. I told Brenda, I was like, look, you're gonna get in cells and like, you start picking up on all this shit and just being so diverse, because when you're dealing with customer service face up front, way, you don't know what conversations come. You don't know what people. You just go where the fuck it is, and you know, you're doing your
Make
job.
it happen, yeah.
But that's one thing that I noticed I have, like, también cuando, like, when I meet new people, like, I connect with them in a level that's like, I'm letting them know, like, bro, I'm chill as fuck. Like, tell me what the fuck it is. I'm not gonna judge you. And then people would, like, start telling me about certain stuff, and I'll be like, you know, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna say shit, but. Like, then they'll be messaging me and talking to me. I'm like, oh, fuck. And I feel bad, way, porque siento that these people are trying to come at me like, you know, like personal friends. And sometimes I can't be there for, you know, this many amount of people.
You can only do so much.
Yeah, and that's why there's a lot of people that, like, I feel like I have a lot of unopened conversations that were left because, like, you know, I'm also doing my own thing. Yeah, I gotta cut them, and I have to do. I also have my shit to do sometimes. Yeah. And, you know, if I ever talk to anybody like that, like, my bad. But just know that when it comes to us being a person, I will give you the best vibe. And, you know, I know that's how me and my homies are too. Like, we're just, you know.
I mean, that's the way we carry ourselves. You know, everybody's different.
Literally.
You know? I try to be cool with everybody, talk to everybody, and that's just the way I am. Some people take it wrong.
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh, you're just trying to talk to everybody, be like this and like that. It's like, no, it's just the way I am. I feel like that's how I grew up.
Yeah, literally.
Say hi.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah.
What's your name, you know?
Like, my parents, they taught me to, if I go to a party, say hi to everyone, be nice, eye contact.
Yeah.
When I met my wife, it was like that. It was like, hey, how are you? Eye contact, being like nice.
Being present, también.
Yeah. And after we started dating, I didn't stop being nice to other people, but she was like, hey, why are you being nice to them?
Yeah.
And
like, now
this is how I am. This is how I am.
Yeah, I get you, man.
And with time, I learned not to be as nice.
Yeah, you gotta kind of like tone it down a little bit.
But like, for example, if I walk into the room and I don't know you, and we start talking, so like, hey, why are you talking to me like that? Like, I mean, I'm just being myself.
That's you and your personality.
Tú te enamoraste de mí.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why do you want me to change now that I'm? You know, that's one thing I feel like a lot of people. Nothing against, you know, what we have or what it is, but a lot of people fucking take that shit wrong. Like, when it comes to relationships too, I think it's good to change certain things that if you don't like him, but también is like, hey, when you met them, like, it wasn't for a bad purpose. That's just how you met them, you know. Like, don't look at it wrong sometimes. But
you know, the hardest point I try to get across, that I've been trying to get across when it comes to talking to a girl, I haven't got there yet. When I do, I will. But I feel like there's a lot of drama involved in relationships nowadays. Unless you meet, I feel like it's different with older girls. But besides that, my point is that when you have a girlfriend and they start tripping like that, you know, when they say like, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Just being a little bit, you know, protective and all that. I want to get to a point where you can kind of get across to them like, well, look, I'm with you for a reason. Exactly. Like, you don't have to be tripping on nobody else. And if you want to trip on them, fine. But at the end of the day, I'm going to come home to you. We're going to be doing, you know, what's the next thing we're going to be doing?
I'm going to give you the palito.
I'm going to give you the palito. Yeah. But that's the point I really want to get across. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess certain actions that you can do will, you know, looks bad. But I always try to say at the end of the day, like, girl, you're the girl I picked. Like, come on now, you know, like, or we chose each other, we found each other, we found the vibe, and
Don't be a tóxica. Don't be a tóxica. Is what I'm
I mean,
trying
we
to say.
love our
Toxic out
toxic.
there.
Yeah, we do love them, but también la cosa es que it makes
Hay
you
un
think
nivel.
about it. Yeah, but if you think about it, también, that makes you think like, okay, when I met you, we're dating, boom, but you're trying to change me now, cool, it's fine. But what about, like, imagine what the next step will be after you guys are married. Like,
but you should.
you think she's gonna try and like mold you to be the fucking perfect guy? It's like, no, like
She
you guys-
can't change you though.
Yeah, I
You
know.
are who you are.
Exactly.
Like a girl who's gonna try to change you for this whole time.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys shouldn't be dating, honestly.
And that's what it is. Like, you guys have to have a mutual respect, mutual vibe. You like them for who when you met
She has to
them.
know who you are.
Yeah,
You know.
it's always like, yes, it's good to kind of help them, guide them to be a better person for themselves.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Also know where they come from. You know, that's their taste in becoming this person. Like, love it. You know, love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Guide them a little bit, but don't like force it too much. Don't be too aggressive about it. You know.
feel
I
like
know
it's a big-
people that started dating someone and they move in together, and
Yeah,
the guy
yeah.
stop going to see their family because
Yeah.
the little toxic
But no
doesn't
wants
want
them
to go.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. No, hell no,
But-
I can't do that.
They can go to her family, but not to his
Oh.
Yeah.
his family.
Yeah.
Así no, güey. Así no se hace. No.
Yeah, I know. You guys gotta be open as fuck. You know.
You gotta remember, you guys have your own. You guys are two human beings with your own lives. You guys
Yeah.
gotta make sure that if you
Yep.
want to be together, you gotta make sure you can mix that together and be fine with it. You know. So I'm saying she has to understand you. That's why I heard that before. Like, oh, you won't change. You want this and that. It's like, I'm not gonna change for whatever reason you want for your own person. Like, I'm sorry, but
No.
it's not gonna work that way. Like,
Yeah.
a guy will make changes, but he won't change himself.
Exactly.
You know, like he can make changes that works for both of you guys to be happy. But when it comes, I just heard so many of like, well, you won't change. Like, well, I am who I am, but certain things that I'll do, I can change, but not like
Yeah.
me personally,
Completely.
like my
Plus, it's-
personality, the way I act. Not just
Yeah.
for you. Like, what the fuck? Like, I am who I
Yeah.
am. If you like me, then you like me. If not,
Exactly.
pues, vete, you know, whatever.
It's hard to change someone, but you don't have to change someone. You just have to be better.
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. That's part of that.
Mhm.
Yeah. A lot of people.
And I feel like
Selfish people, I would
Yeah.
say. I met some selfish girls. I'm like, dang, like, some people have called me selfish.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, hell no. Like, you don't know me then if you think I'm
Yeah.
selfish, you know. But I've met some selfish girls where I'm like, dang, you really only think about yourself.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you think that pretty much you're the problem and not me.
Yeah.
Like, I've run into people where I'm like, nah, like, I know what they see now. Like,
Well, you know what's so crazy too? Like sometimes, like people, they don't even notice that shit. Like
because they're so stuck in
yeah,
their
that's
head.
why. That's why like people take that shit uncomfortable when it's like, hey, they're telling you that this is happening for a reason. Sometimes, like, I think a lot of people need to be a little more open minded to, like, you know what? Maybe am I doing that right? Am I doing it right? Let me
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to him
for
and
sure.
actually understand what he's telling me rather than just thinking they're bitching at me. You know. And I'm not. Yeah, it's one thing to just mention it and also do it, another thing to overdo it too much. So, you know, todo a su tiempo and shit. And
Yeah.
you know.
I feel like I learned a lot from meeting certain people, especially
Yeah.
in older girls. Like, the shit that they want and just straight to the point. I'm like, that's
The focus
fucking
is different.
great. Yeah,
it really
like
is.
this is totally wow. This is a whole nother level of being with somebody or you know actually dating them and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I really I would say that I didn't notice where I was at until I met somebody that was older and what they thought about. Because then I really noticed. I'm like, dang, like people my age or a bit younger, they're kind of like they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Different.
You know, they don't really know what they want.
Yeah.
Not even me. You know, I mean, maybe now I do, but at the time it was just like, whoa, like really opened my eyes, and I was like, what? That's crazy. Like you can really be like this with somebody.
Yeah.
You guys can be happy. It's chilling.
Yeah, way.
Yeah. It happens.
I feel like social media plays a big part also with like even our generation is a little bit of ours.
it's gonna be like that
And
for the rest
yeah.
of our lives.
Because keep in mind, I mean, it's good to have expectations and want something, but it's another thing to be like, you know, to try and how the fuck do I say this? Like
Come on,
social
come on.
media creates false reality sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
When it's
you're
like,
right.
you know, let me see
Puts
my
a bad
top
image,
person. Yeah,
pretty much, yeah, I
it
get what
does.
you're
It really
saying.
does.
Yeah.
Like,
kind of brainwashes you. In a
Well,
way.
everyone just shows the good part of their life. They
Yeah.
don't show the bad.
Exactly.
The bad
But
parts.
también como what he was saying is like somebody else with this certain opinion will
Mhm.
post it and be like, "Oh, this is how it's supposed to be." Like, you know, don't settle for less.
mhm.
But it's like no, like that's what you think. There's
Yeah.
a billion other people out there who are totally the other way.
Mhm.
Like, don't try to change the whole world to think what you want.
No,
you know?
cada cabeza es un mundo.
Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah.
Yo tengo dos mundos.
We're each other. For real, that's two heads.
Un mundo y
That's
una
what they
luna.
say, two heads.
No,
No, I
sí,
mean,
güey.
yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
But like you were saying, lover boy shit. I think I'm a really good person. If I could be a boyfriend, like I'm with it. Like for the girl, I'll do whatever. Like not necessarily like get on my knees and all of a sudden like I'm
To like
yeah. But like I'm
not be fucked up, but we try. We didn't. No somos
So there's-
mandilonas hasta la
yeah.
madre.
Like I have my own shit to do
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like she
yeah.
can understand that, you know. But at the
Exactly.
same time, like I'll be soft and I'll be like, "What do you need?" Like I got your
Exactly.
back. You know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's how I could really be. And I've only done a little bit of that because, like I said, I fucked it up a while ago. But yeah, it is what it is. Next time it happens, I'll try. I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll see what I do.
Todo con paciencia, patience.
Everything with time. You gotta
Yeah.
relax. Right now we got shit going on that we
Yeah.
gotta take care of
You
first.
gotta
And
take it slow, you know.
somebody comes by throughout the
but
journey.
it's different when you guys are living together, or like when they're living together. Like for us,
Yeah.
ya estamos juntados.
Yeah. You
It's-
know what's something that que una pareja me dijeron, pues like older couples, they told me that like a lot of them have told me, hey, before you marry this girl, you should live with her for a little bit or see how she is more, you know, more detailed and shit.
You know what they say about
That's
the
a
whole year
fucking
thing?
test. Which one?
They say like, oh, I think it takes more than 1 year to really get to know somebody.
Yeah. And I think that's true.
I think it's
that's
true.
as
I mean,
fuck.
I spent a year with getting to know somebody, and I mean, I would say that yeah, I got to know them pretty
Yeah,
fucking
like-
well, like really well.
I was
But
listening to a podcast earlier this morning from Franco Escamilla, and he was saying that if you give between the first 5 years dating, if you give your girl like I don't know some Gucci stuff like in the first year or gold, diamonds,
High dollar
whatever.
stuff. Mm-hmm.
After the 5 years, after you guys like are settled or something, she's not gonna expect less than you, and
Yeah.
if you give her like I don't know roses or something, she's gonna be like, what's this?
Yeah, because you already shine so much. That's
Yeah.
like, and it's money. It's money. You know, that's all shit. That's super expensive. So
yeah, but you
it's the
find that one
physical
girl who doesn't
value.
really care about that.
What? Man?
I said you'll find that one.
Oh yeah.
Well, I get what you're
yeah,
saying.
no.
I get it.
He's just saying an example
Yeah,
within
yeah.
5 years. What he's saying is like you don't. How are you gonna make your girl get used to this stuff and then just
Oh, someone-
change all of a sudden or give her
And it goes both ways.
values different?
Yeah, it does go both ways. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're right.
Fool, like hasta mi pa mi cumpleaños last. Like Brenda bought me roses.
That's good.
That's crazy. And I was like, stop. Oh my god. I was like, stop.
Mechimeo.
Wait.
I was like, why you do that though?
Okay, how long did it go from when you guys were friends to dating? From when
Fuck.
you met her to when you actually started dating?
I think it was about a year. I think so.
Like a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's one thing that I learned from like my fucking last relationship, is like, you know, it's worth the wait, worth the time. I didn't, you know, I felt like when I was my first relationship, that shit just rushed. I kind of rushed through it. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, but you're
this
learning.
stands out and it's
You're
pretty.
living, you're learning,
But what I
yeah.
did though is like the thing that I like that I have is I'm really, how do you say, like optimistic, or how do you say, like I'm really.
What?
I learned the lesson in every situation. So like for example, that was like 3 years, and I learned as much as I can from it, and I take what I fucking did with that, and also based off a lot of life experiences to what I have now, and I think that's the reason why I'm also doing. I think I'm doing pretty good where I'm at. You know, I'm chilling. and
That's
shit.
good, yeah. You're still gonna learn. Dude, we still
Oh,
got
yeah.
a long time.
As long as you're alive, you're.
Fool, we're
never
still
gonna
mecos,
do it.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
literally. I swear to God.
Technically, we're gonna be
Pinches macotes.
mecotes,
Yeah,
yeah, for
I
reals.
mean,
Nah, but
aggressive,
it's yeah. The more I grow up, the more I'm like, damn, I still got a lot to learn. But
Yeah.
I did learn a lot already, you know, so far. And then you meet other people who teach you even more. You're like, dang, it's just people come and go, but
Yeah.
they come with some value. You know, they'll
Yeah.
tell you something, and you're like, oh shit, like that was.
Always
I'll
listen
never
to
forget
the
that.
tios.
Always
Huh?
listen to the tios.
Oh, listen to the tios. El Tío Luis.
El
El Tío Luis.
Literally.
I'm sure there's a million Tío Luis.
But you know what though? I feel like not to be like, how do I say this? Not to encourage. Nah, fuck it. You know, if it helps
Say
you
how
out,
it
do
is.
it.
Say how it is. Say how it is.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're single, bro, like learn as much as you can from it too. You know.
Yeah.
Do what you
Like
can.
talk to people. You know,
Set your
conversate with them. See how they are. Cause yeah, I feel like you learn the biggest lessons when you're in the relationship. Cause you start to see what you like, what you don't like, what you accept, what you don't accept, how you want your next one to be. At the same time too, when you're single, like, you know, talk to people, conversate. You also go
Yeah.
through the same thing. That way, you know, you mentally prepare yourself and say, hey, like, I'm looking for this type of person. Be patient. Anything that's forced is never really has a good outcome, I'd say.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, even when it comes to.
You're gonna get a bad result.
Yeah.
You're already
Yeah.
coming in with the bad.
Yeah, you're gonna
you're
strip
coming
that
in bad.
screw, you know.
Yeah,
That's
true.
what I thought of. But
That's why we have a good time our whole lives, because we just said, "Fuck it, let it fly. See what happens." You know what I mean? Go with the flow, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I got told that when I was telling you about how, you know, when I lost my virginity when I was
Yeah.
13. the people I was hanging out with were a little bit older, like 16, whatever. But they would always be like, just chill, go with the flow, you know. I'm like, all right, cool. So when I got older and more comfortable to talk to people and have fun and pop bottles and shit, I was like, just telling everybody, I was like, yo, just fucking enjoy the vibe, fool, chill out, you know.
Relax.
Relax.
Sure.
Relax, calmado.
I would always say that too.
Yeah,
I'd be like, relax. Just
like, hey,
handle. Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
You be like that turtle en front de Nemo. Suave.
Suave.
Exacto.
Sí, todo calmado.
Yeah, I mean that's just how it was. I was just trying to have everybody be in the same vibe, you know. Like, just trying to tell everybody like, yo, forget about what you're thinking about right now. Like, look around you. Look who you're with. Everybody's trying to have fun. Like, just join. Just fucking put your finger in or put your foot in the water, you know.
Put your finger.
En the culé.
You find
En
out
the
the
fundillo.
whole fucking How chingo.
But I was always like that though. I was always like, yo, I want everybody to have fun. Come on, now. Just join. Like with the party for Halloween.
Yeah.
Was it fun or not?
No,
last year, I mean, at my house. No.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
Me casa. And I have a picture with all of us, and you could tell we're fucking having
It was
fun.
lit.
Yeah.
It's crazy how now that we're older too, like I'm telling you, fool, like we used to be like, fool, salía a pegar con quien sea, güey, like whoever it was. Now that we're getting older, it's more like, I'm gonna go chill with my homies and shit. And they would always tell me this, so like, dude, it's better to hang out with the people that you trust and you fuck with. And now that like we go out with the people that we fucked with. Why? Cause
like yesterday.
Yeah,
it was a good ass time.
Good ass fucking time, way.
That's
what
why
happened yesterday.
That's why I considered it too, and I feel bad because Ness told me, he was like, "Let's go bowling," and I was like, "Well, it's my cousin's birthday, you know." And I was home, and it really was my cousin's birthday, but I didn't think we were. At that point, I was like, I don't even know if we're gonna go anymore. Like Dylan hasn't said nothing.
Yeah.
You hadn't said anything until like you called me, and I had already showered.
Yeah.
And then by then, this fool was like, you know, he's like, oh, I'm already faded a little bit, like whatever. He was doing his own thing, you know. So I didn't even tell him anything. But next time, I'm gonna tell these fools. But I hadn't gone out this ass, you know, for a little bit while now. But when Dylan called it out the night before, he was like, let's go out tomorrow, like everybody. He was like, I'm gonna tell Luis, I'm gonna tell, you know, Chata, everybody. And I was like, all right then, for sure. And I figured they were gonna tell you too.
Yeah.
And then you told me, you're like, fool, everybody's coming out. And I was like, all right, run it then. Let me get ready. Let's go. You know, I was ready. Yeah. And I'm glad we did. Except I cut my dumb ass finger though. Yeah. That shit was annoying. Vale, verga con esa madre, güey.
How was it for you, when like you feel like you start coming around the family? Like, well, I call it the family because tenemos la pinche familia en grande acá. But how do you feel like it was connecting with us now that, like, you know?
Well, it wasn't too bad because we knew each other since high school.
Yeah.
Or before.
Yeah, but it was not as personal as it is now. Because fool, si te dio el pito, güey, I'm like, oh, that's my cousin. Yeah. Al menos está chiquito, ese no es mi primo.
Ese no es.
Ese no.
Somos conocidos.
Menos ese, no.
It went well because when we got here to Escondido, you guys were in the house like every weekend.
Yeah, I remember
every weekend.
Boom.
¿En esa casa que tiene ahorita?
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
it's like every weekend, every Saturday, carnita asada or someone's party, carnita asada. Just say it.
Yeah, I burned my back. I got faded as fuck. I started to lock, and I was
so pretend that this is a fire pit. Homie over here was like, all right, I want to cook tonight.
I faded as fuck. I want to cook tonight. Chinga somebody.
Whose birthday was it?
Your baby's?
It was my daughter's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. ¿Cuántos años?
La Mequia.
A ver.
She turned 1.
She turned 1.
That's how you know. That's how the Mexicans roll. Doesn't matter what kind of party it is. We get faded.
It was a kids' party and it
baby
turned into a peda.
The baby's not even here yet for baby shower. We're still getting
crashed out. The baby's not even had a baby. We're still getting faded for
that. That's what I say for baby shower.
Shout out to the little baby that ain't born yet.
They're not born yet, but we're going to fucking chug for that food. Yeah.
So we're planning the bautizo already.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We're just planning it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're like talking about it. What are we gonna have? And I don't know. Let's say the party's gonna be at noon, and the peda's gonna be after that all night.
Yeah.
Listo pues.
Yep.
Listo.
Chingo de cervezas.
Sí, güey.
2 fire pits just in case.
Just in case.
I'm gonna have 2 little bitches on my back. Go have 2 fucking.
Are you in tu casa?
Yeah. We don't know.
Right, cool.
Yeah. Maybe in TJ.
Well, the podcast is gonna know the story later.
Yeah, we'll tell you the day after what happened.
Because there's always something that happens. Trust me, there's always something that happens. Somebody gets. It's a good time. Yeah, it's always a good time with you guys.
We've been planning this podcast for what, a couple months?
Yeah,
3-4 months.
3 meses,
yeah.
And we only talk about it when we're pedos.
Like yesterday.
Ahora que salimos del pedo, ahora estamos aquí.
Yeah, estamos aquí.
Yeah. Last night, yesterday too.
Man, we have a lot to talk about. I just can't think about it right now.
Pues, Si quieren ahí la cortamos para...
Ahí lo cortamos y ya para la otra,
Sí, ya.
Yeah.
ponle un plug.
You wanna say your redes sociales?
¿De qué?
Redes sociales.
Alright, so...
Funny.
Actually,
what is?
you start it, because I like your name.
Fool, what is my name?
Luis Mequillo.
El Luis de todos.
Is it?
El amigo de... No, está.
How was your Instagram?
Yours es uno de los Luises, güey.
No, déjame checar.
¿O no?
Well, me
anyways.
pueden seguir
Oh,
a mí
yeah, it is.
en Erick664 en just anywhere.
Yeah.
ERICK664 everywhere. Instagram,
Well, if you don't know
Facebook.
by now, then my Instagram is Basin. I've had it for like 2 lifetimes already. But that's all I use. I pretty much use Instagram. Back then I used to use Snapchat, but not really. But just
Snapchat.
Instagram. Instagram's the best
Ooh, I
thing.
don't know how that
And also,
shit
I'm
No.
gonna shout out Pacific Soap Cleaning because we
Yes,
started
sir. Oh,
that
yeah.
shit.
Yes,
If you
sir.
need some cleaning services, hit me up because we're trying to get out there. So trying to help the
Les,
community out.
les limpian
Hasta el fundillo.
los paneles solares, el fundillo, el topo chico,
El Topo Chico. Yeah, no, all that shit. So yeah.
servicios personales, no ven, marquen al 911.
El.Trio.Culero for you might need a cleaning.
Shit, no, my shit's clean for
Este voy a decir porque está cagando.
Esto ya no te No, sí. But yeah, my Instagram is uno de los Luises. Uno, like literally uno de los Luises. It's not period dot exclamation. I think it's literally.
And he used to be
Yeah.
Luis el amigo de todos.
Luis el amigo de
He also used to be
¿Cuántos
Playboy
tuviste,
Luis.
¿Ah?
¿Cuántos tuviste?
¿Qué?
Como unos
Instagram,
4, güey.
¿nombres?
Nombres.
Yeah,
Me
like
estoy
4.
cambiando por like this last year, como este año pasado me cambié como 3, 4, un chingo.
I just remember you used to have Playboy Luis for a while,
Playboy
and then
dude.
you went with all the rest of the stuff. Yeah,
I
you
just
came around with
changed
that.
it a little bit, but yeah.
I've never changed my name before in my life, so I'm just gonna stick with it for the rest of my life. Yeah,
Ah,
I have a
probably
spam account, but if you know about it, then you know. Then I'll leave it alone. Yeah.
Are you doing music?
I'm doing my music, but I'm not ready yet. For the next
Okay.
podcast, hopefully I'll explain that part.
Okay. Do you have any projects?
Hey,
Oh shit.
just before you give it to him.
Fact, don't be doing that shit.
Don't be doing
bro.
that shit.
I'm not trying to see if the mal picture when I take a fucking picture. Make sure your camera fucking works. I'm not
If
trying to see that shit.
not, we're gonna have to bring back Burn Book and we're gonna post all that shit on there. It wasn't me though. It wasn't me.
Limpien la librería de su buscador porque les va a encontrar el porno.
Eso.
Yeah.
Eso.
Eso sí, eso
Actually, fuck it. They have OnlyFans now. Just post it on there. Make some money.
Yeah.
Ni modo.
Ahí, picture my ball.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, go follow my podcast,
Yes.
6-4. It's donde sea, en Facebook, Instagram. O en Instagram está en 6-4. Ahí lo pueden ver.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
¿Y este? ¿Cómo se llama?
Este se llama... ¿Cómo dijimos que se llama?
El.Trio.Culero.
So what happened yesterday?
Question mark.
Yep. What happened
Because there's always
yesterday?
gonna be a question. There's
But
always
we
gonna be.
didn't talk about what happened yesterday. Just
Pues un
like
poquito, güey,
just
para
for like
la
the
otra,
10
para la otra.
minutes.
I know we got carried away.
But that's the thing. See, we could talk.
Yep.
We could talk. We can talk about anything.
Yeah,
Next time
literally.
we're just. That's just how it's supposed to be.
All of our experiences are what happened yesterday.
Yep.
You know.
I have some ideas. So
We'll talk to you
get
about
to that.
tomorrow. Hey, we'll talk to you about tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. So
Exactly. So we can say what happened yesterday. Yep.
Let us know if you like it on the comments.
Yeah.
Like, share.
Bro.
I like. See that?
If you didn't like it, share with your enemy.
Like.
Yeah, fuck
Let me
it.
see
Si
it
no
down.
te gustó,
Yeah.
Let me see it down. That's it.
no, it's not like
That's
if you
big
guys
enough.
if you guys like what we talked about, if you guys have any suggestions, anything that you guys want to
Just
ask
comment.
us to, let us know. Like we'll give our personal input and shit. You know, we're making videos and we're also just trying to, talk about a little bit of everything. So
Or you can just say that we're puto culeros and
Let's
we'll
go to
make it shit
downtown.
more.
Let's go to downtown.
Nah, let's make a video.
Oh, dude, that'd be lit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like a vlog?
no, well, basically we're thinking of like So taking the camera out. Let us know what you guys
ask
think about
questions?
this. Yeah. So guys,
Oh, I've seen that before. Yeah, I've seen that before.
Hey, pendejo, ¿qué estás haciendo? Or some shit,
Yeah.
something.
Valiendo verga.
Valiendo verga. Yeah, literally. Ya también, güey, somos dos. ¿Qué más?
No, ni merga.
So,
Nel, ni mergas.
Yeah, ni
yeah,
verga.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
this just started something, but let us know. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
But hey,
Thank
but
you
for real,
very
if you need.
No, I don't. I
Don't put your
kind
news
of
in
slacked
there,
on that
please.
shit, though. I slacked on that shit.
Please.
No more.
Bye.
All right,
Take it easy,
pues.
guys.